Today I'm going to show you how I distress my shorts. This is what I'm starting out with, and if you want to see how I cut these from a pair of jeans, that video will be linked. Let's start with the tools you'll need. The only two things that are absolutely necessary are a pair of scissors and a pair of tweezers. You can also use a razor, a pumice stone, sandpaper, or a knife. Basically, anything that is rough or sharp will work well for this project. The first technique I'm going to use is all about exposing the white threads. Your jeans have a bunch of blue threads that are vertical and a bunch of white threads that are horizontal. This method is all about pulling out those vertical blue threads. Here, I'm pinching a piece of the shorts and creating two cuts that are parallel to one another. Then I go in and remove all of the blue threads. The first blue thread is the hardest to pull out, but after that they come out easily. And here I got in as close as possible with my camera so that you guys can actually see the threads coming out. It's a really simple process. The second thing I like to do is fray the edges. You can pull out the threads at the bottom with your fingers or with tweezers. You can also use scissors in a scraping motion like this, which I think is much more efficient than tweezers. You can also use a knife, but be careful. I also like to fray the pockets. First, I cut off a thin piece from the top of the pockets just to expose the threads, and then I take my razor and scrape this area until I like the way it looks. Another way to distress your shorts is to add holes. I just take my scissors and cut tiny holes in random places and then use my tweezers to pull out some of the threads. Cutting bigger holes like this one can be a little tricky because you obviously don't want the shorts to be too scandalous since they're already pretty short. If I want to create a hole of this size, I always place it over the pocket so that I'm still covered up. The last method is a little more subtle than the others. I like to just take the sandpaper and rub it all over the shorts, and what this does is lighten up random patches of denim to make the shorts look more worn. You can also do this with a pumice stone or anything else that has a rough texture to it. So now for the results. This is the finished product and I'm very happy with the way it came out. I decided not to throw bleach on these because they're a darker wash, but that is something I'd probably do with a lighter pair of shorts. I'm going to make a weird comparison here, but distressed shorts are kind of like wine. They get better with age. The more you wash and wear them, the more distressed they get. Holes will expand and edges will fray more, so that's why I didn't expose too many threads or cut really large holes. They're going to widen over time. I don't really understand why girls pay to purchase clothing that is essentially destroyed when you can do it yourself with objects you probably already have at home. If you've never distressed denim before, just practice. Remember those pant legs that you cut off to make shorts? Don't throw those away. Just practice distressing on those before you move to your shorts. If you're just as ready for summer to get here as I am and you want to see some other shorts DIY projects, check out these links. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.